Hi, it's Shawna Schuh back with you at Total Pet Expo, and I've got Alcott with me, and that's what we're going to talk about right now is the Alcott brand, which is brand new, and if you're a retailer or buyer walking the floor, you're going to want to check out this brand. So I've got the person who is the brains behind the brand, Alison Cremeans, and she is with Alcott. So let's talk about how did this start? What is Alcott Adventures?
Sure. Alcott was designed for sort of the amateur dog owner on the go. So not your like Iditarod Antarctica dogs, but your everyday type of adventures around the neighborhood to your dog park. Anytime you have to get in the car for a little bit, we've made items to make doing things with your pet in some way more fun, more convenient, more safe.
Fabulous. So you've got a lot of products here to show us. And so just so I get this right, because I've known you for a while and you have, it's your fabulous brain, but you've got different things, so it's an adventure. Like you have this book that kind of takes people through. And so tell us how this all, I mean, why we would want all these great things.
Sure. So the book was our first way to introduce Alcott as a brand and a character. It's a story of him walking around the world with his owner. And what we did with the book from there was create these different adventure categories. We have essentials that include our basic nylon collars and leashes, some accessories for your leashes.
Turn that on.
Oh, sure. A flashlight that you can take on and off. An easy way to hold used and unused waste bags on your leashes. It also works with the nylon leashes. But things that you would use around your neighborhood and for basic dog walking adventures. Then we also have the Explorer collection. This is just one of the items. It's a 40-piece first aid kit designed for both klutzy humans and your pets while you're doing it.
You're not a klutzy human, are you?
Incredibly large feet, and I trip over everything. So I am very klutzy. So there's things in there that I can use, and then like a styptic pencil that I can use on my dog's nails if it gets clipped while we're actually hiking or camping or something like that. The Traveler collection is for long distance traveling in the car. We're also working on airline items and hotel items. This is a traveler blanket, so you can cover your back seat or take it with you once you get to your destination. It rolls up in itself and has a nice handle. We also have the Mariner collection. I didn't bring any items, but it's anything water related. So our life jackets, we have a big inflatable pool you can take with you to any adventure, and we have a chamois to dry them off when they're done. So some fun items.
Now, just for my sake and for buyers and retailers out there, this is brilliant marketing.
Thanks.
And when you look at it, if they're going to put it a display, they can do their entire display. Tell us, because you're up at the new product showcase, and tell us how you did where backyard, and then you're traveling a little bit, and then air, and then big adventures.
Right, sure. So we've broke them into the different categories like I discussed, but each category has a color and a shape. So Traveler is orange and it has clouds. Explorer is green and it has mountains. Essentials is red and it has houses like a neighborhood shape. And then Mariner is blue and has waves. And then most of the packaging is very gray and has the Alcott, so it really lets those colors stand out. So over time, your customers can become an Alcott expert. When they know that they're doing this type of adventure, they know to shop for those color-coded categories. If they're always going hiking, they know they're an Alcott Explorer dog. But then across all of the lines, if your dog wears a small collar and leash, they're going to fit in the small life jacket and the small bed and any adventure. So we've kept the branding very simple, but a little bit more interesting in the way that consumers can shop in that different way.
Well, and I think you've tapped into something that I think is brilliant, first of all. And I love your products. Stuart wears the Alcott around. It's very, very cute in blue. But more importantly, I think you've tapped into something that people who have dogs feel like they're adventurers. And so with buyers, wouldn't that be what they tap into to be able to say, oh, you have such an adventuresome spirit, bang, perfect sale?
Absolutely. And we've priced the items in a way that if you don't know your dog likes to swim or camp, you can still invest a little bit into a backpack or a sleeping bag or a life jacket without feeling like you're really spending all of your money on your dog for the trip and not things that you also need. So it's, even if you don't know what your dog likes to do yet, it's still a great introduction into basic adventures with your dog.
I think it's brilliant. So let's go. First of all, if you haven't been to their booth, it's very clever. And you even have Alcott, you have little, there are so many things, like this little deal, the visibility dog vest. I mean, the stuff is fabulous. So I guess I'm an advocate.
Thank you.
I'm an adventurer. So tell them what booth you're in.
4616 on the second floor in the new product or the new exhibitor area with the purple carpet.
And then you can also find them online at
alcottadventures.com.
So if you've got adventuresome people coming in, pet parents, this is what you need to have for them. Alcott brand, alcottadventures.com. It's Shawna Schuh signing off from Total Pet Expo.